Greetings, people of the internet. I'm back on YouTube. It has been about 2 weeks since my channel got deleted. I was going to make a video about that, but that's not my point. Today, I'm going to be doing a review on Doom 1 in particular. The game's 30th anniversary is coming up pretty soon. Which is pretty crazy. I mean, I've been playing that game for only 10 years, so yeah, the game was out for about 20 years by the time I started getting into it. So Doom is a game that was released in 1993, yeah, almost 30 years ago, and it was released by id Software. Doesn't matter. It was released by id Software, and it was created by John Carmack, Adrian Carmack, Tom Hall, and John Romero. Which John Romero is the creator of Daikatana. Yeah, you remember Daikatana? At least the majority of the adult audience of YouTube should know what Daikatana is and how bad it was back in the day. Yeah. Seem familiar? And so, in this video, I would like to just give a nice little rundown of the game. And, yeah, so on to my first point. So the first thing I like about Doom is the level design. Let me tell you, when I first played E1M1, I loved it. I loved every single bit of it. And when I played the game for the first time, I was only about 7. And most 7-year-olds aren't exactly into the whole violence thing. You know, most of my school was into Lego games. There was like 1 or 2 kids at my school that was into Grand Theft Auto because their parents allowed them to play the game. But me, as a 7-year-old, I was just getting into video games. I got into video games when I was 6, when I played Grand Theft Auto for the first time. And my mom doesn't actually know this, but GTA Vice City was the first GTA game I ever played, and the first game I ever played. And that game had a whole world, a whole city to explore, aka Vice City. And that game's level design was pretty cool, but Doom's level design, it's a lot different. You see, in the newer games like Doom and Doom Eternal, those have complex level design, where you keep going and there's just like this huge world to explore full of zombies and monsters and demons and all this crazy stuff that gets thrown at you. But in Doom 1 in particular, and Doom 2, and kind of Doom 3, you were put into these things that are just levels. So you go from point A to point B, possibly to point C, because if there's a point A, then you gotta unlock the door on your way to point C. E1M1 is the beginning of everything. So E1M1 starts like this. You're in a room facing a wall, okay? You turn around and you find some health. There's this little room, and there's just stairs going up. And if you're lucky enough, you will have the very smart decision to press this button that's on a nice little pillar. That button can lead to outside, and that is like one of 2 ways you can go outside. No. Actually, that button can get you the shotgun in the first level, which I believe in Doom 1, you have to wait until the 2nd and 3rd level to get the shotgun. Well, not my point. Yeah, it is the second level. And so, on your way to get the shotgun, you kill these monsters known as imps and soldiers. And those are like the main two enemies in the first level, but on to my next point. And then you finish the level with hopefully full ammo and full health, as far as what I'm aware of. And so when it comes to level design, Doom 1 is really good on that. The second thing I like is the enemies. We have several enemies in this game. We have the main imp. We have these things called pinkies. There's these nice little pink demons. They're really scary when it comes to like Doom 64, which I will be covering one day. Don't worry. And we have soldiers, or what the manual likes to call zombies, which is very weird. But yeah, so first things first. Another one is the input. Okay. Alright. There's also these things called Lost Souls, which I believe are introduced way later into the game. But you have these things called cacodemons, which cacodemons are these nice, big, red monsters with like a nice giant eye in the middle of their head. So, if we're talking Doom 1, there are 4 total episodes, which Doom 2 is this thing called a campaign. The campaign is all these levels all into like one episode, like the Call of Duty series. That is, a campaign. And so Doom 1 has 4 episodes. The first one is where you defeat 2 enemies at the end called the Barons of Hell. These are like giant Satan like guys who are very tough to kill, which me personally, I use the rocket launcher to take them down. But if you're not an experienced Doom player, I will be doing a live stream on Doom soon, so I can show you guys exactly what to do. Not everything, but I'll show you a nice little rundown of what to do generally in a Doom game. And then there's the second or third episode, I don't remember which one, but one is where you have to defeat this thing called a cyber demon, which I believe is at the end of the 4th level. Then there's the spider demon. I'm talking just like the main 3 levels in Doom, like the original release. I don't remember what the 4th enemy is, but yeah, I believe mancubuses appear in the second game, and I'll get to the second game someday. But on to my next point. My final point is the weapons and the cheats. I'm gonna put these in the exact same point, just because a lot of the cheats have to do with the weapons. So the first weapon, the weapon you first start out with, is a basic pistol. And then once you progress to the level, or at least the first level, you should be able to get the shotgun. And the reason why I like Doom 2 a lot more is because it has the super shotgun, which once I review that game, I will get into that. And then, aside from the main shotgun, you also have the chain gun and the machine gun. You also have the rocket launcher. Can't forget the rocket launcher. And then you have the main BFG 9000. And I don't exactly remember what the last weapon is called. Hold on. Okay. So you also, I believe, in the second game, no, the first game, you also get the chainsaw. Oh, that's what it's called. It's called the plasma rifle. You get the plasma rifle, which takes the same amount of ammo as the BFG 9000. And I'm very sorry that I had to look that up because I'm half asleep, half awake at the moment, so I can't exactly give you a whole lot of brain power. So yeah. And on to cheats. So there's IDDQD, which gives God mode. There's IDKFA, that gives you full weapons, all the keys, and all the good stuff. And there's ID Clev, which if you do IDCLEV and then just type in a random number on the number pad on your keyboard right there, then you can input any level number and teleport instantly to that level. And then finally to the last bit of what I have to say about the game. So if you like Doom, please let me know in the comments down below. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. My next video is either going to be about Call of Duty World at War, Black Ops 1, or Doom 2. So, tell me which one you would like to see in the comments down below as well. Until then, I am signing off.